Very good morning everybody. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning on this again very pleasant morning, and we start our little video today at Edward Street. Now what's happening today is E.ON, there's their vehicle across the road, E.ON, they are taking down the old street lighting and replacing them with new ones. In front you will see one of the last existing old street lights, and right adjacent to that is the new ones that are being put in. This is the new ones. This is the new ones. And the one next to it again, the old one, that will be taken down. That will be taken down in minutes' time. There's the E.ON vehicle there. And another quick look at the new street lighting. And right across the road I can show you another new street lighting post there. There we are. That's one of the new ones. The old one was taken out, and all this work has been done already this morning. While I walk you to the end of Edward Street, I would like to thank everybody again who watches my videos. Thank you very, very much. It means an awful lot, and I get an awful lot of pleasure of making them, and also seeing the amount of views that they receive. Thank you again to everybody. And in front you will see one of the last remaining old street lights that is coming down this morning sometime. That's what's happening down Edward Street this morning, this side of midday. The rear of the Premier Inn, where so many contractors and tradesmen are working inside, the other side of this security netting. Yes, the rear of the Premier Inn. An artist's impression of the finished hotel. And from across the road, a view of the actual build at the moment. The side elevation to this Premier Inn. The picture and the live footage you're seeing now, all as one. A full frontal view now of the Premier Inn, and like the rear, so many contractors and tradesmen working the other side of the security netting. Our next venue is what I was able to show yesterday. Allied infrastructure are here to do the necessary work on the road. Right in front I can get you a view of the appliance that they use. Would just like to show you where we are. That's the side elevation of the Premier Inn. Across the road is the town hall, and another vehicle there from the Allied infrastructure. Now, what took place late afternoon yesterday and this morning, what has happened is, in fact, where the new points are, just outside the North Pier, those two new points that were put in for the new tram lines, well, they had to be cut into. Now the work that had to be done is virtually over. Allied infrastructure has cut into the road, and now they are applying their sealant. After this, they will then proceed to where the frontages of the Premier Inn. I will show you that very, very soon. All the barriers that you see on the main road, they will be removed very, very soon. In front, you will see a sweeper wagon. They're just cleaning off all the debris that was made when the road had to be cut into. Everything all attended to here. Nothing left out whatsoever. Blackpool Council offices. So that means that we are about to enter the area along Corporation Street that is being attended to. The bus shelters. Now this is what I would like to show you. The bus shelters. There's 4 of them. Now this is the first one, and I can show you now that the roof has now, that's installed now. There's the roof. Can you see it? So we have the roof on the first one. Now I'm almost certain that steel seating will be placed, but as you can see, there's still a little bit of groundwork to be done, so I think the seating will be placed when that's all done. Now just go quickly down to the second one. Just go quickly down to the second shelter for the buses. And again, a nicely finished bus shelter with the roof installed as well. This one has been virtually finished. As said previously, almost certain that steel seating will be placed in time when all the others have been attended to. Almost certain of that. All the other bus shelters in Blackpool and the area of Blackpool have steel seating, so there's no reason why that won't happen here. The other two shelters to my right, they have no roof yet, so we won't go and see those. Have simply crossed the road and I will walk you down Corporation Street, the other side, and as you can see, the pavement is now extended and the road area awaiting attention, the widening of the road. There's the new width of the pavement. And the new road area. Made the pavement nice and wide here. There's a view of one of the bus shelters from across the road. Coming to the area now that is being made for the lay-by, and the curbing to that is now in place, so you can see the shape of it. There we are, there's the angled part for the lay-by. I'm hoping I can show you this. Now, I'm wondering if you can see all those holes. Can you see the holes in the area of the road? Now, I'm told there's 300 of them. What's got to happen is, in each of those holes, a steel rod will be placed. The rod is 600 millimeters in length. Now 300 millimeters of that will be placed inside these holes, and the other 300 millimeters of steel rod will be left open, and then concrete will be laid over them. I found that very interesting. The contractors have just told me that, and I'm very, very thankful to them, because I'm hoping it adds interest to this video. So again, if you can see those holes, they run the whole length from the start to finish of this new road area. And in each of those holes, that steel rod has to be placed halfway. I thank everybody again, as I always do, for helping me. That little procedure is no mean effort to actually do that. That is why when people look at everything, oh, it's taking such a time. That I found very interesting, because that's going to take, well, it's virtually impossible to say how long that little job is going to take to place all those rods in. It takes as long as it does. I have now returned to the front of the Premier Insight, and I'm going to now show you again this vehicle of Allied infrastructure and the spreader, and also the appearance of the cones, because that's where they're going to have to cut in to make a new track. Yes, Allied Infrastructure are going to cut into this part of the road to make a track, so as they can apply their sealant. And it is from here that I would like to close my video down for the day, to go home, edit it and upload it to YouTube. A couple of things I would like you to know. Firstly, I have enjoyed myself again this morning very, very much. A lovely, pleasant morning in Blackpool. And secondly and lastly, to thank every single person, every one of you who takes the time and trouble to view my videos. It means ever so much. So I'm off now, and I wish everybody a great day. Bye bye, bye bye now.